First start in the Premier League since May. What did you make of his performance? And is he all right? Because he looked like he was injured later on in the game.
I didn't speak with him, but he came in the locker room quite well. So walk normally. So I may when he get a kick is a little bit exuberant. But normally the important is have a big injury a long way. You want to control the minutes too, because always every game at the end of the minutes he's suffering muscular issue. And but it's necessarily important. Today was really difficult for all of us, for every player, because Aime has the ball, a man. Everyone has a man, and in that position you have to jump a little bit more the first steps and play more direct, like you are not used, and that's why we struggle a little bit. A part of that for the quality of the opponent, because there are teams like they do this, but after when they had the ball, they throw it long balls and you get a man and try again. Against this team is completely the opposite. They demand you to do something unusual for the man-to-man, but they had the ball, they say, come, you will run behind me. And the demanding is so high. That's why I admire a lot the way they play. Roberto had done it in Sassuolo, like Sassuolo was not a team like in top. And they were able to go to Napoli, to Milan, to Turin, and I'm here. It doesn't matter what happened. And they prove it. So the last 3 or 4 games, they didn't score a goal, but they had 50 shoots. I don't know how much in target, but 50 chances. So it's a team so proactive and want to do those things. And the moment we unlock the goals, the score the goals, they will create a lot of problems to the opponents. This is my feeling. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is my feeling.
Talking about having the ball and what you needed to do. How much have you missed Laporte's distribution at the back?
But how you make a distribution when you go to the toilet and you have a man? You have a space. Wherever you go, nobody can come. Wherever you go, come and come. Distribution is more difficult. The only player can go to the toilet is Ederson. The only one. It's not being followed. But Eddie has to save the ball. Can make some passes, but not all the time can do it. That's why it's difficult to do it. Had to play more to Erling, play more direct to Riyad, to Jack. Or if you play here close, you have a man. And they are aggressive. Caicedo win all the duels. McAllister is really good as well. So, and every time they lose the ball, counter-attack. That's why they play a type of game that they were not used. And that's why I give a lot of credit to the victory. Because we had the outstanding action from Kevin. Otherwise, 93 minutes, we are like this. Because they have a lot of balls. When they arrive there, they make an extra pass. Cross, Trossard, and McAllister, March, Lampia second half, and Gumans in behind. They are really good, aggressive, dunk. They play. How many teams play dunk against Haaland man-to-man? It doesn't matter. Big space behind it. Which teams can do it? They do it. And because there's another man with Haaland, we have another man behind, and after we can play. But it didn't happen. That's why it was so difficult. That's why I honor Brighton have done, and I'm very satisfied for the performance from my team. Really, really well.
Haaland goes back to Dortmund this week. What sort of a reception do you imagine he will get?
I think it will be good.
And how important was those 3 years there in terms of what they produced in terms of a player to come here?
I would say it many times in Salzburg in Austria before he went to Dortmund, scored a lot of goals as well. So, we are incredibly satisfied for the rhythm and the amount of goals. He helped us again today. The penalty was magnificent. So we missed in 6-7 years. I think been 23 or 24 or 25 penalties. It's too much. It's a lot. And of course, Erling. The 2 penalties he shoot this season against West Ham and today was one left, one right.
But Dortmund have a great record of bringing players on and making them better. Did you see something that they did with them that has made the player you have?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what was that?
Absolutely. Dortmund, the period there helps the manager had, the mates they have to be the player that he is. Hopefully in a few years will be better players thanks for the mates he play with. So yeah, definitely.
On Erling again, it's 17 goals. I think it's halfway towards the record total for a striker in the Premier League season. I think it's 34. Can you see him with the rate scoring at the moment? Can you see him breaking that record? And is he the kind of guy?
Listen, we don't have to be a genius if he continued to do with this rhythm. the average every game, he's going to break the record. Definitely. But football, maybe you score and in a few days you stop to score. I don't know.
And is he the kind of player that's motivated by those personal records?
I didn't speak with them. I think he's happy when the team win, and it's not when no win. But of course, all the strikers I ever seen in my career, like Samuel Eto'o, David Villa, Leo Messi, I would say Lewandowski, Thomas Müller, and Sergio Aguero, have incredible ambition to score goals and goals and goals. It's normal. So it has to be that. It has to be.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you.